Jack and Joel, the smiley duo who met while studying at Oxford, eliminated from the competition after coming bottom of the phone vote. The acts perform songs by George Michael and Wham, but get mixed reviews. Kevin Daly White tops the phone vote for the second week running after moving rendition of Fast Love. Some viewers thought George Michael would be spinning in his grave. Others seemed to quite enjoy his greatest hits getting an airing. But one thing's for sure, it was a more suitable theme for most of the acts than last weekend's Viva Latino. But what were tonight's other X Factor talking points? Why put the two best categories on the same night? It's become very clear so far on X Factor that the groups and the overs are much stronger categories than the boys and girls, which is the exact opposite of what usually happens. But this means the new format, in which the four categories are split across the weekend rather than all performing on a Saturday, feels a little unfair. Okay, so Jack and Joel were among the weakest acts tonight, but if they'd been up against a different bunch, they would probably still be in the competition. Still, they would have been voted off sooner or later, and the stage was starting to look a bit cluttered with all those groups still in the running, so we won't dwell on it too much. But we will miss their sunny little smiles, and it's a shame they've exited the show during a week that was so them. They've been likened to Wham since the start. Kevin Daly White is just too good for X Factor, that is. The judges seemed flabbergasted by his slowed-down rendition of Fast Love, complete with piano and candles like some sort of trace from antique restaurant. We've caught the disease that judges can't shake off, which involves throwing in the odd GCSE flashback whenever they're faced with Dear French Kev. It was described by Simon Cowell as the best of the night, and by Nicole Scherzinger as one of the best ever in the entire history of the show. It's almost like he never should have gone on the show in the first place and got a record deal by less tacky means instead. 9:35 and it's goodbye Jack and Joel, just as we predicted. We're not bragging, it was obvious. But not necessarily right. They were better than Sean and Connor tonight. The show will be a much less smiley place without them. And what on earth was with Simon needing a big cuddle from Dermot at the end? 9:32 Surely Kevin will top the phone vote. But surely pretty much anyone else there would appreciate the lame little mix-related prize more than him? Yup, he's got it. Now he's probably praying someone from the girls or boys is better than him tomorrow. Unlikely. 9:23 Harry Styles has gone a bit cooler shaker, we're confused. 9:10 Kevin Daly White makes everything better. French Kev just seems like such a pro compared to all these little ones. His slow version of Fast Love, complete with piano show-offery, is rather lovely. That was by far the best performance of the night, says Simon. Correct. Spectacular, says Sharon. Perfection. It feels a bit like the judges don't quite know what to say to a properly talented musician. 9:02 It pains us to be mean about those sweeties Sean and Connor Price, but this arrangement of freedom is not working for them. Not one bit. The worst of the night? No doubt the judges will say they smashed it. Oh God. The judges are all standing up. They're going to say they smashed it. No. I love that I got to hear your vocals this week. That's what makes you so unique, says Nicole. That's one way of putting it. I love the enthusiasm. It really is infectious, says Sharon, cunningly dodging the small matter of the singing. Simon has spoken a bit more truth, saying they're good because they're not perfect. We wholeheartedly agree with the last bit. 8:59 Strictly might get more viewers, but you don't get to see all the big Christmas adverts in one go, do you? Monday's office banter sorted. 8:52 There's been some kind of mix-up. Apparently the Cut Kelvins didn't get the memo about it being George Michael week, so they're singing a Curious Adamski/Temptations mashup instead. Oh, apparently George Michael covered it. Tenuous. Next up, Sean and Connor doing an Ed Sheeran song George Michael once hummed in the shower. The judges are all over it though. Relevant is the buzzword once again. 8:40 Louise Walsh's laziest line yet. They're like a modern-day Wham, he says of Jack and Joel, after they sang a Wham song. And do you know what? They were pretty good. Not sure about Wham acing. Though, Nicole. Will it be enough to keep them in? Time will, eventually, tell. This is a long show. It felt like George Michael was in the room. Yeah, his ghost is probably going to haunt the studio after this weekend. #X Factor, Steven Anderson, television, @Steven Talks. November 11th. 201-783 Linen curveball alert. The whole single plasterer thing clearly